He threw the money into the tea until the paper is soaked in water. He was pleased to pull it out. Then he opened the note. So from a brand new bill, it turned into an old bill. They threw all the money in the tea and then pull it out and hang it on the laundry line. Then use the dryer one by one to dry. Because these bills are all counterfeit. It has just been made. Compared to new money, it is easier to see through the eyes to check the quality of this counterfeit. Two people go to a store. Finos gave the fake banknote to the shopkeeper. The store owner, who just received the money, stopped. I haven't done anything about this panicked Finos right now. Sonny seized the situation, immediately rushed to pull Finos out of the hands of the shopkeeper. Fortunately, the two of you were out of danger. The crowd is in chaos. I thought it was easy to make fake money. I can't believe the money they made was discovered. Immediately, Sonny looked at the counterfeit note in her hand and began to think they were wrong from the start. Indian paper money is made from a special kind of cotton paper. And this paper feels different than paper made from wood pulp. This paper has a special sound when it's torn off. In addition, the ink changes. The color on the note is very special. Colors change according to the viewing angle. And finally, the fake blank on the banknote. To make high-quality counterfeit money, we have to solve these problems. Anyone who has seen the movie knows, to make high-quality counterfeit money, drawings on the banknotes, it must be painted entirely by hand. Because the little lines on the banknotes, even the world's most sophisticated scanners will appear pattern. So you have to rely on hand painting to make and then scale it down to carve. Finally, polishing and chemical treatment. So a template for printing money will be done. But because the cotton paper was destroyed by the Indian government, they didn't have a chance to buy. I have to find a replacement paper. Have the same feeling. After a few days of searching, Sonny finally found hope in a billboard. Hey Venus, look at this go-to then. How about this? They found that they only needed to put together two sheets of paper. It doesn't just feel so varieties, but also the thickness is suitable. Just bleach the paper separately. Perforated to set anti-fake solution. Finally, glue it back. So we've created a banknote that looks like a perfect sandwich. After solving the paper problem, they need to solve the second problem. It's the ink that changes color on a banknote. Now the Finos think of a way. He uses metal paint and water-based paint off the marks together, creates a color effect that changes enough to be tampered with, and then put a gloss on the note. Make it more brittle. Finally, this step is indispensable. Check the quality of this counterfeit. They went to the store on the street. This time they were smarter. In case you get caught again, two people hold hands to easily escape. A bottle of soft drink. Sonny put the money up. After that, his heart was afraid. This time failed. Did not expect that. I have a bottle of fresh water, and the extra money looks at the soda bottle, and the money two are completely confused. The man who borrowed the gang boss. 2 banknotes of 500 rupees. He puts 3 notes on the table, and then clears the mix. Finally, let the gang boss find the counterfeit note. But no matter how you look, boss, I can't find the fake money in it. Even Sonny can't find the money she made. Because the fake notes they made were so perfect. Finos claim that who wants to buy their fake money? The lowest price must be 100,000 rupees. As the gang boss said, they're completely surprised. I want 2 million. 2 million. At first they thought about bargaining. I can't believe I sold fake money for the first time. I received such a large order. Sonny did not hesitate to receive it immediately. 2 million. 2 million. The previous 100,000 almost took our lives. How do we make so much money? When you two are confused, the secret of their counterfeit money was discovered. This is because of you. I've been thinking a lot. Uncle, there's no other way to save my grandfather's newspaper. It turns out that Sonny wasn't just about the money. They also want to save. My grandfather's office is on the verge of bankruptcy, so we've come this way. But no matter how Sonny explains it, they can't hide the fact that they're guilty. Sonny's uncle tried to convince him. I advise you to stop before anything happens. It's getting too late. I can't convince you. Sonny had to take a note out of her pocket. He took the note from the table and looked carefully. He couldn't believe that. The money in hand is fake. Is this fake? This is the art of clearing your doubts. Sonny took me to a restaurant and used a fake note to pay. This action makes you sweat. Fear of being arrested immediately. Until the service brings in the extra money. A sigh of relief. Want to print money in bulk? Need a fast printer and to print 6 sheets at a time. Need a larger print. We need to paint the ball. Large size paper roll, at least 50 kilograms printing ink. Dryer cutting machine. I needed a new engine for the money dryer. Under my professional advice, they quickly prepared everything necessary, but it's missing the most important ingredient for printing counterfeit currency. This paper is heavily controlled by the Indian government. Can't be bought. Can we do the underground trade? What's your name? Why do you need this paper? Who are you? It's easier to buy a plane than paper. They can't buy it the official way. They decided to take a shortcut. Rob the paper factory. If you steal just one, they'll know our motive. It's like a regular robbery. I understand. But there is not much time left. They had to get back to the paper in time for printing, because they have to print 2 million before and deliver to customers. Finally, they completed the order this time, before shipping. Congratulations on this success. Sonny invited his girlfriend of 2 years to dinner for the first time. With a salary of 9,000 ruby per month. He can't afford to eat at a restaurant. Such luxury. But now it's different. I think I'll make it up to my girlfriend more later. Her words surprised Sonny completely. What's right? I'm getting married. Does it matter who you marry or who you marry? My girlfriend has never been public. The relationship of 2 people. They go out as friends. Even parents. She didn't know of Sonny's existence. You know you only love the rich. Sonny just doesn't want to admit it. But now your words are like the falling piece of ice crashed into Sonny's self-deprecating heart. Sonny still thinks he owes her too much. If this is your choice, it doesn't make any sense to hold on. I'd rather break up in peace. This will be your last dinner. To maintain some self-respect, Sonny insisted on self-payment. There's not enough money in my wallet for this. So Sonny pulled out her wallet, take out a fake bill from another pocket. But he didn't expect it. This move pushed them into a quagmire and money. The girl received a fake bill at the restaurant, but instead of telling the staff to change the money, then she went to the counter and bought all the fake money. Then she ran back to the office, put the money in the machine. But the machine didn't detect anything unusual. Try again, without result. You're both completely confused right now. ANTI counterfeiting, range of color changing. How could that be? If you think this is fake money, what that means, it's able to bypass all the money machines in India. India's money control system will become meaningless. To find out what's wrong with this counterfeit, they put it in a microscope to look at it, but still didn't find any trace. They even suspect it's real money. Until you soak the bill in alcohol, they've cracked the secret of the fake money. No blame. I knew right away that this was a fake sandwich bank. You know what this means? They're not a big organization. They don't have the resources or the infrastructure. Only a flat printer and excellent skills. Only with 3 people they beat the test system. Money of India. Because the quality of their fake money is favored by the gangsters. Even members of the Indian government buy fake money from them. One want 200 million, no problem. Half a month after the election. He needs a lot of money to support him. Sonny did not hesitate to accept this order. But when they're printing counterfeit currency, a police car stopped in front of the printer gate. There, it turns out that Miga's always been investigating past counterfeits. The local police and asked, check all the print shops near the restaurant. Now only this studio remains. 3 people saw the police and panicked. Turn it off quickly. Wait, uncle. If now off, then it takes a long time to restart. We have to deliver it tomorrow. God damn it, keep your voice down. How long will this batch take to print? This batch is done in 15 minutes. Now turn off the lights so they think we're closed. At that time, the police, directly to your phone again. But I didn't expect you to unconsciously catch this. They'll hear the machines. Wait here, the signal is bad. The police asked him to come out immediately for inspection. If we don't get to the scene in 5 minutes, the police will directly break down the door. You see, I have only one motion for the 2 brothers to tidy all the fake money. I'll go to the back door, try to spend time with the police. But when you're dealing with the police, Miga is heading towards the main door. When the last batch of counterfeit currency Phanos immediately shut off the power. But Miga still heard some noise. Is the machine still running inside? What are you doing? I heard the machines. The police ordered me to open the door immediately. When they opened the door, the 2 brothers finally managed to hide all the fake money. They checked but found nothing. Have you checked the trash? I thought you checked. It turns out they forgot to check the trash. The counterfeit banknotes were thrown away. In today's day, Miga is approaching the trash. See that? Sonny has to sneak out and pick up a mine. If Miga sees the fake money, Sonny will strike. At that moment, Miga's phone suddenly rang. Sonny was hiding behind a pole, waiting for an opportunity. At the same time, the police got a call. Their superiors. I got a call from an official. Senior. He now knows that these 2 people checked themselves. Printing factory. He was very angry and ordered. 2 people immediately stopped after being scolded by Mega. Immediately called the police. 3 of them temporarily overcame the danger. But there's no time to talk right now. Sonny and Phanos put all the fake money in the car. And the next morning, drive to the neighboring state for delivery. But it's India's federal system. Every federal district has a checkpoint, and every cop carries a weapon. The act of moving goods between states is no different than crossing the border. It's no surprise that your car was stopped. The police checked the papers, asked them to get out of the car, and opened the car door to check. At the request of the police, Sonny opened the box. But as the police prepared to search, Sonny deliberately bumped into the next container. This caught the attention of the police, but they only found a few barrels of wine. What is this phone book? Get drunk and call. Officer, can we go outside and talk? I can't believe the local police are so excited. It didn't just help them seize the money and 6 bottles in the bag, but also help them through the checkpoint. After favorable, deliver the counterfeit money to the location. 2 parties to exchange money. This order made them rich. After just one night, easily earned 60 million ruby. But they don't know that his actions have affected his interests. The benefits of others. A gang of criminals has their eyes on 2 brothers. This is what you do, right? I asked who did this last time. I work in India. For every 100 bills, there's a fake one. These counterfeit notes are very finely crafted. People are often hard to distinguish. Even money checking machines. I can't tell if it's fake. To deal with these counterfeit bills, the Indian government has upgraded the entire system. Money, even if it's just a cell phone, it can also be easily distinguished. These fake bills in one night, all turned into scrap paper. After a series of fake money dealers were arrested, every case of fake money is revealed. These cases are all directed at a man named Mason. Mason's having a headache about this. If it cannot be resolved satisfactorily, their fake money will sooner or later rot in stock. At this point, the subordinate held up a 500 ruby banknote. This is from our people in India. Why is this fake money? Try it on the test machine. When the mancer puts the banknote in the checking machine, his face looked unbelievable. This fake money can be easily passed. Upgraded money check machine. When he asked his subordinates who this bill was made by, I don't know the real name of the creator. This guy calls himself an artist. Not long after they found Sonny, and of course the Phanos are involved, Marcer took out the fake banknote he had made. Sonny points out the error of this note, but Sonny, frankly, the ink is not right. False empty lines are also wrong. They overlap and the image quality is poor. This picture does not need just a computer part. I thought the monster would be angry. I can't believe you like Sonny so much. And frankly wanted to invite Sonny to the team. Sandy's in charge of the counterfeit design, and printing and selling just need Sandy agree to cooperate. You can make sure no one touches them. Maybe Sonny doesn't understand his situation. I refused Mason's invitation. I didn't do it anymore. Mason is not a medium. He threatened. Sonny will ruin it, his family, and his grandfather's newspaper. For Mason, Sonny is a competitor. If you can't recruit, you can't ignore it. Mason gave them 3 days to think, and he ordered his men to take them back. The Phanos knew the danger and offered to escape together for a few days, but Sonny knew the monster would never forgive them. Apart from cooperation, there is no other option. This is also a 1,000-year opportunity. They've always been like rats running across the street, living on a meager income to survive. They want to get out of this slum. Sonny wants the world. I know I am the best artist. I want to live for myself. Once not long after, they decided to go back to this no escape route. Like this time, fake money is not simple. New currency, 2,000 rupees. India is a lot more complicated than the old copper. It comes in over 14 sizes with 17 forging is almost impossible. Monster's factory. It's not just paper. Like real, there's also the exact same dummy solver. Even the most modern floating printers have, after 10 times testing and they finally produced fake banknotes. Cross-face inspection machine. Should we produce it and put it on the market? Next to the sound of machinery, every counterfeit note produced. These counterfeit bills, in a sense, it's not fake money anymore. It's real money. The captain threw the containers into the sea, the second and third containers. When all the containers sink to the bottom of the sea, they even abandoned the cargo ship. The unmanned ship hurtles towards a beach full of people. People don't understand anything, frantically holding the phone filming until the ship approaches the shore. This unusual thing is fast. Attract the attention of the police. The police found nothing on board. My boss has contacted all units. Coast Guard, Port Police, they're not clear. There's nothing suspicious on board. It's trash, boss. While the police were confused, Sonny, and they're back under the night. It turns out they've installed locators on the container. Before that, when a cargo ship attracts the attention of the police, then they pull the whole container back to the port. Then take the truck back to the warehouse. And these containers contain counterfeit money. It's worth 120 billion rupees. These fake bills can easily get around to anything. Money check machine in India. The only way to tell the difference is if the red flame is fake. The police call it fake money. The police had received the news earlier intelligence that a batch of counterfeit worth 120 billion rupees will be shipped into India from overseas. If this fake money enters the market, it will confuse people. It could even cause the entire country's economy to collapse. But the police don't know the fake money. When will it be shipped? From where and how? So they have to be tested everywhere they can. This way it really works. During unscheduled inspections, the police seized a large amount of counterfeit money. Ms. Kai's boss intercepted 20 million. Mumbai airport intercepts 40 million. The airport I intercepted 2 points. In the last 48 hours, seized a large amount of counterfeit money. But compared to 120 billion, that's a fraction. The police chief felt he had missed something. What was missed in the end? Now Mega seems to have discovered something. My boss thinks I know what's going on. You brought a machine. Check the money and put fake money in the machine. The machine sounds the alarm. What that means is that in the counterfeit money sees, no note is counterfeit. It's just fake money that Monster made before. Monsters just want to distract us. We're chasing these useless things, and he's planning a bigger shipment. This is a fucking smell. It turns out that all of this is Mancer smoke. The Mancer has long planted people in the police. He shipped the goods, old inventory across many routes to India. The goal is for the police to find out. It's disturbing their vision, because all the shipping routes are covered by the police. Monitoring want to successfully transport counterfeit money. They have to open up a new route. There's another way. The Trojan horse. Sonny chartered a cargo ship to go to India. They used 3 containers to hold all the fake money. As soon as the ship was about to arrive in India, when a call must immediately turn around. You can go anywhere, just don't go to the mall. It turns out that the Indian police are conducting unscheduled ports. Go there now. It's like putting yourself in the net. They had to cancel the trip and prepare to return, but the captain did not agree. There's not enough fuel on board, and they're in deep water. Can't anchor stop the ship. We can only keep moving forward. When people are struggling, they don't know what to do. This captain had a crazy act. They decided to go to Mumbai because there's shallow water. They can drop containers to the bottom of the sea and come back at night to sneak back the container. Just like that, they successfully shipped 120 billion rupees into India. However, the 2 brothers did not expect that. This money is about to become a hot potato. The man's hands went into the back of the car, pulling the tarpaulin, revealed underneath 10 billion rupees worth of cash, and then cut the bag out with a small frantically knife, throwing money out of the car. Money from the car flies out all over the road. All the drivers passing by stopped. Everybody frantically scrambling for the money scattered on the road, as more and more people pick up money on leading the street, to complete traffic paralysis. But it also succeeded. The police are chasing them behind. But when Sonny wasn't paying attention, the car dodged in time. Suddenly he flipped out. The rest of the money in the car was scattered everywhere. The police also arrived. I can't believe the car is empty. It turns out you 2 got out of the car. Right under the eyes of the police, successfully money escaped. Falling on the ground causes people to flock to it. But they didn't know that the money they were fighting for, it's all fake money. If you told them it was fake money, would they believe it? I don't think so. But this is not normal fake money. With the naked eye cannot recognize. Even the cash register is easy to pass. The only way to tell the difference is to burn. Only bills that burn red are counterfeit. That this fake money amounts to 120 billion rupees. Why are there so many? Show me the books. You only get so much. Mason sees the money piling up like his mountain, very angry. But another news made him even more angry. They found out in their 5th team there's an undercover cop. Mason didn't say 2 words to deal with this traitor. Sandy and the Phanos were horrified by this sight. I can't believe he was so cruel. A man who had followed him for years did not ask. Directly sentenced to death. I can't stand animals suffering. It's got to be neat or it'll be screaming. He's been working under me for a long time. He's worked under me all his life. But rules are rules. To ruin a job is to ruin a job. General, this is the end. Now tell me about the amount of fake money. When can you handle it all? This shipment must go to the market immediately. Do what you have to do, but hurry up, otherwise the game will end. Sonny knows if she's not doing well, his agency will not be better than the traitor, Kia. But the problem is how to sell off this large amount of counterfeit money to avoid the attention of the police. They broke it down and many times put fake money on the market. I have used every method and path, but compared to 1,200 it's still just salt. Right now, a phone call gives Sonny a chance. An Indian artist called and wanted to buy 10 billion rupees. The only requirement is that Sonny meet the transaction. This is a big deal, but right now the police are looking for fake money. If mass export, it may attract the attention of the police. The threat from the monster. The other side is at risk of arrest. Sonny didn't hesitate to take risks. Sonny arrives at the transaction. I found out it was all a police trap. But when I realized it was too late, the entire parking lot was surrounded by police. Fortunately, Sonny is calm. Timely escape from danger. But no one has seen their faces. They're using a pre-prepared truck as a camouflage. But when I ran out of the parking lot, they were stopped by the police. What are you doing here? Turn off the music. We're a cleaning company. Say it again. We found the car, but inside is empty. They must have changed cars, although out of the box, but the police in the back are still chasing. Fortunately, they were both smart. Take the fake money out of the car. Create a chaotic scene to escape. The sale of fake money completely is full fake money. The strange thing is that there's no mention, but just focus on Mancer. I saw the news Mancer was in complete panic. Sonny was arrested and sold out. How are you going to catch a Mancer? There's a way we can make him famous. It was all a police plan. They know Mason's behind the counterfeit. There's only one way to use the media to create pressure. The person behind it shows the more famous he is, the harder it is to hide. When he was famous, no country will dare to contain him. Sonny is naive. I think I'm still valuable to the monster. He will definitely get me out of trouble. Get in touch with the monster to meet him. But Sonny doesn't understand monster. Since the news was broadcast, he was going to get rid of these two because Sonny knows so much they can't risk it. Look, you know everything about us. About our business. Our distribution system. How do we make fake money? Where is the fake money? You know everything. Maybe one day the police will find out. This is a big risk, and we can't risk that. As the hands and feet prepared to handle the Sonny brothers, the sound of the engine in the distance, I turned around and saw a crowd of motorcyclists coming straight at me. Sonny realized the danger from the moment she got in the car. I used my phone to let my friends know. Just save Sonny from the Mansor's hands. They know Mansor won't ignore easily. I'm going to leave for a few days. But a phone call, they have completely lost all hope. Last night, Sonny's grandfather's newspaper was on fire. The fire was extinguished this morning. Grandpa Sonny. Unfortunately, he died in this fire. My grandfather was the only family left in the world. Sonny Mason. He used his grandfather to intimidate them. Grandpa is the Sonny brothers' weakness. But now my grandfather has been harmed. Sonny sneaks into Manso's money factory. You gently damned Manso's men. Quickly get into the vault, then pick up a video call for Manso. You come across the bow, from money printers to containers full of fake money. The fire began to spread rapidly throughout the workshop. The counterfeit banknotes burned in a raging fire. The anger in Sonny's heart was burning. When weakness is scorched by this anger, it's going to be a bullet through the darkness. Once someone touches the final line, Sonny will be like a mad dog devouring endlessly. Even if you fall into the dark, I do not regret any cost. Destroy the wicked and die. You have no idea what you're doing, Sonny. Sonny, you're dead? Can you hear me? I'm coming for you, asshole. Enjoy it. When the vault is completely consumed, Sonny left the scene. Leave it all behind, what you've been involved in. Today's story ends here. Thank you for watching the movie. How do you see this movie? Please comment below.